So this is a super great question. I'm going to try to answer this in the 3 minutes that I have. So to start, I had the Minnkota Endura 30, just the 5-speed hand controlled. So first off, you're going to want to remove these from the shaft. The control unit is inside. You're going to want to take that out. It's going to have the wires connected to it. Keep those connected. They should be running through and back to the shaft. So the wires should be coming up through the shaft. I ended up adding this 90 before I did my wiring on my box because you can't add it after. So heat shrinked and added tubing. And then that wire runs to my control box. So what I ended up doing was just getting one of the waterproof box, like outdoor boxes. You're gonna want a wider one just so that when the wires are in there, they're not so bent up that they come disconnected. So what you're gonna do is, what I did is I drilled one larger hole and then I drilled 2 smaller holes to feed my power through to a quick connect. That way I can just plug it up right beside my seat in my kayak because I keep my battery in my boat. I just run a trickle charger out to my boat each time I need to recharge my battery, and I can take my unit on and off super easy. That way I don't have to keep it on for transportation. So I ran the other wires through a grommet and heat shrinked over that just so it was watertight. On the lid, I drilled a small hole for the control switch that's at the top. So it's like a little metal piece that comes through that normally the handle would have been connected to turn and control your speed. So you're gonna glue the control box to the lid and have that piece sticking up through the lid. Do not get silicone or glue or anything on that little metal piece, because if it doesn't turn, you're not gonna be able to control your speed. So I did that. I left the lid open, ran my wires through, and then connected them to their appropriate spot. They were numbered and color coded, so it was super easy just to swap out. Did that. The hardest part that I had was finding a knob that fit the small metal piece that poked through, because it is half flat and half curved. So I had to find a knob that had that same fit. I think I found one on Amazon looking under oven supplies, I think is where I found mine. So what I did, I just drew like an off, so I know where my off switch is, and then I have reverse, and then I have forward, and I have multiple speeds, which over time I've just learned what those are, but you could number those if you wanted to. But it's just a super cheaper alternative to buying some other power box. It has worked great for me. I've had it almost 3 years, had no issues, no water's gotten inside, and everything stays nice and connected, and it works great.